Hey, beautiful soul. Hey, friend. I'm on my way to to grab a matcha, and Source is like, "Please, can you sit down? There's something that has to come through." And I'm like, "No, I don't feel in the mood of sharing anything, and I'm not prepared." And I'm realizing more and more that the more authentic we can be, and the more we can just go with what is and not caring so much upon all of these things. For example, there's the human mind that is coming in now and is like, it's not perfect. Like I should I move the camera more over here, or how is my background, or I don't have any makeup on, my hair is a bit like, should I do it more professional? So okay, now something is coming through. So the reason why I have created this channel is to share authentic information directly from source. So to be honest, it doesn't really have so much to do with me. So as much as I don't feel like sitting down in this moment in time and space, then I truly and deeply hope that my authenticity, that me sharing from the most vulnerable place that I can share from, will be an activation that is allowing you to just be you 100%, because I'm not here to pretend to be something that I'm not, and I'm not here to be perfect. I'm not here to do one of those videos where you have a lot of engagement. I'm not here to edit anything, first of all. I really can't be bothered sitting. And I tried to do that, sitting and editing my YouTube videos. And I was like, Source came in and was like, why? The people who will resonate with your authentic way of sharing your truth and your wisdom, they don't care about your special, glitchy, beautiful, shiny video that maybe doesn't have so much wisdom and authenticity, that doesn't channel directly from source. However, the people who is going to resonate with your videos, they will just do that from a heartfelt place of resonance, recognition, of connection. So just to just to share that, then I'm not here to create beautiful videos. I am here to be authentic, the most authentic that I can ever be, because I feel that more and more on the internet you see people's quotes and captions that is just generated by social media. No, that is generated by AI, and you can just see these forward dashes, and you can just read that this person didn't write this. This person has just been copy pasting from ChatGPT or whatever kind of artificial intelligence, and definitely that can give a feedback loop of something that a person wants to say. But there is also a cap to that truth and that authenticity and that wisdom that comes out from this person, because it's altered through an artificial intelligence. It's all altered through something that is not real. So thank you for still being here, and I would actually be extremely grateful if you could subscribe to my channel. That will help the algorithm in whatever kind of way. And I'm having on my to-do list that I should look more into how I can make my videos more aligned to the right audience. But then I was also like, fuck that shit. I trust that the right people will find my video. So if you resonate with the sound of my voice, not so much maybe from your logical mind, but more that, okay, there is a resonance, is what this girl is sharing. I like to call myself the reality alchemist, and I would like that my videos are opening up your consciousness for a new way of operating and broadcasting a reality out from your mind. Hmm. I would also love if you could comment on the video. Does this resonate with you? Are you actually engaging and thinking to yourself, oh wow, I'm looking forward to a new video? Would you like to engage in daily videos? What would you like to listen about? What kind of information would you like to receive? and I'm coughing because I was just going through an immense expansion physically. So that was also another reason why I didn't felt like going online. However, Source was asking me to sit down and make this recording. So I can also feel as I'm coughing, and I can feel that there's an energy that is starting to emerge from the crown of my head. So I feel it's time that we allow the 0 point star to come in. So if you would like to receive this information, receive this resonance of energetic recalibration and energetic elevation, then I invite you to close your eyes. And I invite you to breathe very simply and deeply in and out of your nose. There is not so much for you other to do than relax. So if you want to lay down or if you want to sit up, whatever is in resonance with how you can receive this, then just follow your intuition. And if you're driving, then please keep your eyes open. I also sometimes like to drive to my channeled messages because they dial me into such a high frequency resonance. So I can understand if you keep watching, and maybe not watching, if you keep listening and just allow the frequencies and allow the words to come in and elevate the living light out of your being. So yeah, breathe with me for a moment as I allow Source to come in. Beloved soul, oh my universe, we are so delighted and grateful that Chaka finally took this encouraging message from us and implemented it into this solidification of a video, because she has been avoiding making a video for a few times. She's just been avoiding channeling because she was not feeling in her most uplifted place. So we are delighted. We are grateful. We are so pleasant that you are also here listening to the sound frequency, the wisdom, the words that is coming out of the mouth of Chaka. And we are so delighted that she called herself the reality alchemist, because this is exactly what she is. And we invite you to copy paste her, because she is playing with all of the gifts and magic that is within her consciousness of creating a reality that is beyond her wildest dreams. And she has no clue, absolutely no clue, what magnificent reality that is waiting for her in the now present moment that her illusionary logical mind is believing is in the future. So let's take a moment and breathe into the totality of this present moment in time and space, because it is miraculous. It is one of the most beautiful moments that is to grasp in this moment in time and space. So breathe it in. Allow your lungs to be filled out with the resonance of Source, that beautiful, magnificent field of life force, of the energy where everything is born from, where you were born from, where everything is born from. And to some people, that field is known as the unknown, the quantum field, the fourth dimension, a field, a force field of higher power, whatever it is that you like to name it. Breathe it into you, because you are it, and you're always here to play within this field of infinite possibilities, infinite opportunities that is here for you to play with and dance with. So know that this is the best day of your life. Know that every single day is the best day of your life, and that everything is always going to get better from here on out. Your life is elevating like there is no tomorrow, because there is no tomorrow, and we only have the now. The now present moment is all we have. So as we lean into that frequency of all that is here in the now moment, where everything is possible and everything is manifesting from, then we know that this essence that we are breathing into our lungs, into your human vessel, is pure magic. It is the frequency of miracles. It is the frequency of a majestic, magical miracle that you are a holographic representation of. Just sit with that moment. Sit with this for a moment, because you are a miracle on this planet. The fact that you are a breathing, living human being, whatever it is of a word you want to call yourself, a unicorn riding a rainbow through time and space on a giant crystal ball, Wow, just sit with that for a moment. You are the miracle, and every single breath, every single heartbeat is beated and pounded upon because you are the chosen one. You came down on this planet because there was a very special reason of an explosion of love that created you. And with this knowing, you also know that just by existing is the purest of perfection and is exactly the reason why you are on this planet. So everything is always the purest of perfection. Every time you're experiencing a contrast is for you to elevate to something much greater, because the universe is always taking you to a higher timeline that is here to elevate your soul. Your life purpose is here to be lived and experienced and enjoyed. So what feels good to you in the present moment? Please go and enjoy that right now, here. And the more that you can come into a force field where you are in such a relaxed state, that your feminine essence can be the elevation of an opening of your magnitude, of a magnetic field that is here pulling everything into your existence, into the 3D experience of what it is that you are living and breathing. Because you see here, my beautiful child on this earth, we are here to tell you that the more that you are going into your masculine, because you are pushing, working, organizing, and aligning something, you're also here edging God out, edging the universe out, blocking the higher forces. And we don't like to use these kind of words as blocking, but we are here to remind you that a receptive state of a force field is opening up when you are in joy and excitement in this present moment, when you're taking time for rest, when you are tired, when you are honoring that sometimes you have to sleep 10 hours a day. Yes, you heard that right. Then do that, because the more that you can recalibrate your entire vessel to a point where you are rested, your entire body is elevating its frequency, because it is here with a clear mind, with a calm nervous system. And your nervous system is the state of receptivity. You see, the more that you would like to call more finances into your reality, the more you have to understand that that can be highly scary for your human mind and body. And maybe you have felt that feeling where your nervous system is bracing and racing when you're asking more money to come into your reality because you don't feel worthy. Well, you are worthy. However, you have to go in stages and steps, because your nervous system is sometimes a little bit slower than your desires. So allow yourself to recalibrate to that new thermostat of a higher income that is already here for you to be enjoyed and lived and experienced. However, the more you are pushing, the more you are trying to create a reality, the more that you are trying to create an income stream that is maybe not feeling good for the nervous system that has been stuck in the past, the more that you will block the income that you're trying to call in. So let's draw that out for you into the resonance of something that your logical human mind can understand, because we know that you humans would like to understand it from a mind's eye, from the mind's perspective of something logical and tangible. However, we would like to remind you that that is not always the best idea, because when you can feel that resonance of a comfort from your heart, from your soul, from the resonance and the frequency of comfort. And that happens when you go step by step, when you honor those feelings of fear and doubt and worry, because they're here to talk to you. They're here to communicate with you. They're here to keep you protected. However, you have to come into direct communication with them. You have to come into such direct communication with them that you're allowing yourself to understand why are they here. And we know that all of those manifestation people who is there talking about going into those blissful stages. However, if you're having a subconscious mind that is just screaming at you that in the future everything is going to go into smoke because before you have experienced things not working out, well, then your mind and your subconscious mind and that little child within you will keep screaming and broadcasting the same scenario again and again. So you have to be the one that takes that time on a daily basis to sit down and listen to those fears, doubts, and worries. And you have to come into so close contact with them, understanding why they're here, understanding who they are within your reflection of a vessel, of a holographic representation of you as a vessel of light in between heaven and earth, because there is gold within those doubts. That is gold within all of these things that are not working out, because they're here for you. They're here to be alchemized. They're here to take you to a next level of understanding where all of those things that was brought into your reality, into your awareness, into your consciousness was here because you chose that before you came into this planet. So take this time to understand why they're here instead of bypassing them and just saying tons of affirmation on top of each other that I am rich and I'm feeling good and I am in delight. No. And we don't like to come in so direct, but it is important that you sit down, that you become real instead of getting lost in the reels. Because there are many people online who is there saying all kinds of things online, and there is maybe a part of you that wish that this is the reality. However, there is a gateway, there is a portal. There is a way for you to alchemize all of those kind of things that you have been struggling with for years. And we are here to tell you that the way is to understand. The way is to listen. The way is to communicate, because all of those doubts, all of those limitations are here to be listened to. And we are here to hold your hand all the way through in the now moment. And it doesn't have to be painful. It can be something that happens in an instant. A quantum leap can happen here and now, and we can feel that you have already leaped by listening to our words. So celebrate yourself in this alchemization of a transmission directly from source, through a screen, a holographic field, maybe to the other side of the planet. And we are so proud of you for taking this time, because if you are still here, you are one of the chosen ones on this planet who are here, meant for more, meant for the most extraordinary life that you're already living. And we are excited for you. We are so excited for you in every single moment, every single breath of the day, because you are a miracle on this planet. You are here to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. And you're ready for all of it. And it is okay that you don't know how everything is going to turn out, because the universe is here to take you higher than your logical mind can even imagine. So rest in this knowing that everything is perfect. And that this beautiful 1010 portal that was taking place yesterday has already elevated you to a higher timeline that is beyond your wildest dreams. So go out and celebrate yourself. Go out there and celebrate today, because today is the best day of your life and tomorrow will be even greater. We love you so much, and we are so grateful and delighted that you have been here sitting down and listening to this video for the entire duration of this transmission. Please come back for more wisdom. Please know that everything is the purest of perfection. We love you. Bye for now. Taking a deep breath into your lungs and exhaling out. I'm feeling a big smile on my lips. So I'm gonna open up my eyes now. Whew, I'm so grateful that I sat down. This rush of energy, this rush of source elevating me was such a blessing. I hope this message served you as much as it served me. I'm extremely excited to listen back to this message. It's not always that I am able to receive all of the words as they're streaming through my consciousness, as they're streaming through my body as a vessel. However, I encourage you to listen to these words, because even though maybe not all of the words that are coming out of my mouth is making sense to the logical mind, there is a healing and transforming element into the frequency and the resonance of my voice that is broadcasting out and elevating and healing your consciousness. You see, the more that we can listen to these messages, the more that we can allow the frequencies to go into our conscious and our subconscious and our superconscious mind, the more that we will start to align with this type of thought patterns, the more that we will start to elevate the frequency of our existence. So I hope that you will subscribe to my channel, that you will comment down below, because I would absolutely love to receive any feedback from anyone who is out there. Maybe it's my soul tribe, who knows? Maybe it's new friends, or maybe it's people who would like to work with me on a one-on-one basis, because that is also something that I am offering. I hope that you are in the most beautiful and elevated place. And if not, then know that that is also the purest of perfection, because then you are alchemizing things within you, denseness, whatever it is that you want to call it, and know that it is here because there is new levels of understandings, new levels of expansion that is coming into your reality. So whenever things are feeling a bit choppy, and I just went through a very, very, very stormy, choppy, uncomfortable experience of fever and sickness. However, I understand now that this took me to a new physical, energetically spiritual evolvement, expansion. And I am beyond grateful that I could go through that elevation, that I could go through that alchemization, because it released things within my consciousness. It released things within my body that was maybe not serving me anymore. So sometimes we have to walk through the fire. Sometimes we have to experience things that is maybe not the most comfortable. However, it is a matter of how we are putting our awareness upon it, how we are choosing to walk through those levels of expansion. So I'm always here if you feel like reaching out. But for now, I'm going to continue my journey and go and have that matcha. I love you guys always, and I'm so grateful to be here and share my most authentic truth together with Source. Peace out.